alaikum, my little creatives, and welcome to our art adventure! Today we're going to be making the life cycle of a butterfly. And as we craft, we're going to be learning about Allah's name, khaliq, the creator. Are you excited? You're going to need a pen, a paper plate or card, and some Play-Doh. If you don't have Play-Doh, there's a recipe video on my Dua Hands Craft. Your feedback is so important to improving our channel, so please write me a comment. The link is in the description below. Shall we get started?
Before we begin any task, we start by saying Bismillah. So say it with me. Bismillah. Great job! I'm first grabbing our green clay and making a leaf. Do you know who Al-Khaliq is? Allah has many beautiful names, and each name tells us something special about Him. One of those names is Al-Khaliq, which means the creator, the maker, or the one who designs everything perfectly. Allah made the sky, the stars, the sun, the moon, the mountains, the oceans, the trees and flowers. Yes, and every single butterfly fluttering in the gardens. When we say Al-Khaliq, we remember that Allah doesn't just create one thing. He creates many things, all different and beautiful. Every leaf on every tree is different. Every snowflake has a different shape. Every bird sings a different song. And every butterfly has a different colours and patterns on its wings. Only Allah Al-Khaliq can make so much variety, so much beauty and so much life. So now I'm rolling tiny little eggs to sit on our leaf. Let's look at one of the most delicate creations of Al-Khaliq, the butterfly. The story of a butterfly begins in a very small, quiet and hidden way. Imagine a sunny morning in a garden, and flowers are blooming, birds are chirping, and a mother butterfly flutters around looking for the perfect leaf to lay her eggs. Finally, she lands on a green leaf and gently lays her eggs. These eggs are very, very tiny. Some are smaller than a sprinkle on your cupcake. But inside each egg, something incredible is happening. Allah has placed a tiny life inside. Though we can't see it yet, a small miracle is taking place. Just like when a seed grows into a plant, or when a baby grows inside its mother's tummy. Inside the egg, a little caterpillar is forming. Isn't that amazing? From something so small and simple, Allah creates life. This shows us that even the tiniest thing in the world is part of Allah's perfect plan. The eggs rest safely on the leaf for a few days, and the mother butterfly flies away, trusting Allah, Al-Khaliq, to take care of her little ones. And of course, Allah never forgets any of His creations, not even a single egg on a leaf. Now we move on to making the caterpillar. After some time, maybe a few days or a week, something magical happens. The tiny egg begins to crack. Slowly, a small creature wiggles out. It's not a butterfly yet. It's a caterpillar. Now this caterpillar doesn't have pretty wings. It looks more like a small worm with legs. But don't be fooled. This is the beginning of a butterfly's journey. And this is how khaliq designed it to be. The caterpillar's first job is very simple: to eat. It eats and eats and eats. The leaf it was born on becomes its first meal. Allah made sure the mother butterfly laid her eggs on the right plant, the one that her babies would need for food. Isn't Allah amazing? The caterpillar munches all day, nibbling one leaf after another. Every bite helps it grow. It eats so much that soon its skin becomes too tight, so it sheds its skin. Just like when we outgrow our clothes and need new ones. Allah made the caterpillar's body so clever that it can shed its old skin and grow a new one several times. This is called molting, and it happens about 4 or 5 times while the caterpillar grows. Each time it becomes a little bigger and a little stronger. While it eats, the caterpillar moves slowly across leaves and branches, always searching for more food. Its tiny legs grip the leaves firmly, and its small body bends and stretches. It might look simple, but inside so many tiny changes are happening. Its body is preparing for something big. Every day, the caterpillar does exactly what Allah designed it to do. It doesn't get confused or lazy. It follows the plan of khaliq perfectly. This shows us that every creature in the world follows Allah's wisdom, even if it doesn't know it. Allah tells us in the Quran to look at His creation and think about it. Allah says, travel through the earth and see how He began creation. Then Allah will bring forth the next creation. This means we should look around and notice how Allah made everything so perfectly. When we study nature, even a butterfly, we're learning about Allah's greatness. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam also told us that Allah loves beauty. When we see something beautiful in nature, we can say Subhanallah, which means glory be to Allah, because He is the one who made it. Let's say it together. Subhanallah. Glory be to Allah. One day, the caterpillar feels that it has eaten enough. It has grown big and strong. It knows deep inside that it's time for the next step. So it stops eating and looks for a safe, quiet place. Maybe under a leaf or a branch to rest. Then something very strange and wonderful happens. The caterpillar attaches itself to the branch using a silky thread that it makes from its mouth. Allah gave it this silk, strong and sticky so it can hold on tight. Then it begins to shed its skin one last time. But this time, something completely new appears underneath. A hard shell. This shell is called a chrysalis, or sometimes a pupa. Now this is what I'm making with clay now. If you don't know what it looks like, just follow my lead. Now inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar doesn't move. It looks like it's sleeping. From the outside, nothing seems to be happening. But inside, oh, it's a miracle. the caterpillar's body begins to change completely. Its old body breaks down, and from that, new parts begin to form. Wings, antenna, long legs, and a new body shape. The caterpillar is transforming into a butterfly. Can you imagine that? A little crawling caterpillar, which could only eat leaves, is turning into a creature that can fly among flowers. Who can make such an amazing transformation? Only Allah, khaliq, the Creator. Inside the chrysalis, this transformation takes days or even weeks. The world outside might forget about the caterpillar, but Allah does not. Allah continues to protect it, guide it, and make it grow exactly the way it should. Sometimes this part of life reminds us that even when we're quiet, or when we feel nothing is happening, Allah is still working in our lives. He is helping us grow in ways we might not see yet. Now we move on to making our butterfly. One beautiful morning, the chrysalis begins to shake. A tiny crack appears. Slowly, gently, a new creature pushes its way out. At first, its wings are small and wet. The butterfly rests quietly while blood and air flows into its wings, making them bigger and stronger. And when its wings are ready, the butterfly spreads them wide, colourful, bright and shining into the sunlight. Subhanallah! Glory be to Allah al-Khaliq. The crawling butterfly has now become a flying butterfly. The butterfly flutters through the garden, landing on flowers, sipping sweet nectar, and spreading beauty wherever it goes. Allah made its wings in patterns so detailed that even scientists are amazed when they look through microscopes. Every color, every spot, every line is part of Allah's perfect design. Butterflies don't just look pretty, they also help the world. When they drink nectar, they carry pollen from one flower to another, helping plants grow and make seeds. So Allah's creation of the butterfly is not just beautiful, it's useful too. Allah never creates anything without a reason. And then one day, the butterfly lays eggs of its own. And the cycle begins all over again. From the egg, to the caterpillar, to the chrysalis, to the butterfly. All by the power and wisdom of Al-Khaliq. This beautiful life cycle teaches us so many lessons about Allah and His creation. Allah is the best creator. The butterfly's life is full of changes, but every part is perfect. Allah planned it that way. Every stage has a purpose. Allah creates with care and love. The butterfly starts as something tiny and hidden, but Allah turns it into something beautiful and free. That shows us that Allah's care reaches even the smallest creatures. Allah teaches us patience. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly right away. It takes time, days and weeks. That teaches us that change and growth take time. And we should be patient while Allah helps us grow. Allah creates everything with balance. Butterflies help flowers grow. Flowers feed butterflies. Everything in nature is connected. Allah made the world so that every part helps another. Allah loves beauty. Allah could have made butterflies plain and dull, but instead He made them full of colours and patterns. That shows us that Allah loves beauty and creativity. We too are created with purpose, just like the butterfly. Every person is created by khaliq for a reason. You are special, and Allah made you in the best way. So when you see a butterfly next time, don't just see the colours. Remember its whole story. Remember that it was once a tiny egg, then a hungry caterpillar, then a sleeping chrysalis, and finally a beautiful butterfly. Every part of that story was written by Allah, Al-Khaliq. And remember that your story too is being written by Him. Just like the butterfly changes, you're growing and changing too. Maybe one day you'll be strong, wiser, and more beautiful in your heart, just as the caterpillar became a butterfly. When we understand this, we start to see Allah's signs everywhere. In the trees, in the rain, in the birds, and even in ourselves. That's what it means to recognize Al-Khaliq, to see the Creator's hand in everything. Now it's time to label our crafts. When you look around, try to see Allah's signs everywhere. When you see rain falling, think Allah made the water that helps flowers grow. When you see a baby animal, think Allah gives life. When you see the stars, think Allah made them shine. When you see a butterfly, remember Allah, Al-Khaliq, is always creating beauty in life in amazing ways. Every time you say Subhanallah for something beautiful, you're remembering Al-Khaliq. Every time you care for nature, you're respecting what Allah made. Allah didn't have to make this world so beautiful, but He did out of love and mercy. The butterfly's colours, the flowers' smell are all gifts from Allah for us to enjoy and to remind us of Him. And Allah made you too, perfectly and wonderfully. Your eyes, your heart, your smile are all from Al-Khaliq, the Creator. Just like the butterfly, you have the power to bring beauty and kindness to the world. Subhanallah.
Craft you made! I'm so proud of the amazing work you did today. Let's end with a short dua. Raise your hands and repeat after me. Oh Allah, you are the creator of everything. Thank you for what you've given us. Ameen. And don't forget to leave a comment in the feedback form below so I can improve my channel for you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.